how Femi Osibona rejected me for being Muslim. Job seeker Adebowale Sekiru. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. A job seeker, Adebowale Sekiru, has claimed that the late managing director of Fourscore Homes, Femi Osibona, rejected him for a position as a construction officer because he is a Muslim. Mr. Osibona is among more than 30 persons who died after a 21-story building collapsed in the Ikoyi area of Lagos on Monday. Osibona asked me, what church do you attend? And I told him that I am a Muslim. He said, I cannot work with a Muslim. Mr. Sekiru told AN24 in a recent interview. The job seeker added that he was surprised at Osibona's statement, questioning the role of religion in his productivity at work. I have even considered living the rest of my life as a Christian. Most of my friends are Christians, so it is not about religion, he said. Mr. Sekiru said he left the building around 1 p.m. and learned of the collapse 1 hour later. He further claimed that the real estate developer said he was not comfortable with the fact when his company had religious activity, Sekiru would be an outsider. Okay. The issues of this has risen and it is, blowing up in the internet. Now, let me say this. As far as I'm concerned, let me tell you, you will hardly find any Nigerian that has not been, that injustice have not been done to. Sincerely. You will not find a Nigerian that can tell you that, I have stayed in this particular area and, injustice has not been. It is an everyday thing. It is like, it is just like food. You go into an office, you are from the southeast region, the southeast people you met there, the way they kick you around, that they don't give you attention. You go to an office and the southwest, it continues like that and like that and like that. It is everywhere. Now, why I'm saying that fine, you have made your point, but do you know it is very wrong at this time to say this? Why? Because a lot of people are still trapped under that rubble. And you're here, doing this. This is a very, very bad timing to say this. And I'm saying, you're not going to be the first person this happened to. I mean, if you flip it, it is because you're looking at it from this angle now. Do you know if you flip it now that you're going to be among those? You are very, very fortunate. Do you know how many families are saying that I wish that my son went there and was sent back? You are more than privileged. Flip it. And even yesterday, before it was finally said that this person is questioned, Mr. Femi Osibona is now late. Murek came out and openly said, that this has been happening. I'm saying, are you serious? Do you know it happens not just to the Muslims alone? It happens to almost everyone. You are from one part of a country and you go into an office where it is populated by another part of a country. The way and manner, if you are managed to be taken in, they're going to turn you to their messenger. That one is, look, it is everywhere. It is not news. Now, coming to a point like this is actually happening when there is so much chaos. It's not like this thing has been settled, that you are not obtaining this. There is the people are still trapped under. There is a possibility that you would have been among them. But God used that rejection as your stepping stone and you're still alive. And, for me, I feel do you know that things has to be done? Do you know that people trapped in there, what they're going through? I mean, you should flip and look on the positive side. Of course, there will be several jobs that you're going to meet. And of course, you're going to get another. I'm not supporting ethnicity, but I mean, this is a time where people are sober. This is a time where people are sober, for crying out loud. Do you know that even those at the set site are overwhelmed? They do not know what to do. Information getting to us is that particular place, even the collapsed building itself is looking like a 10-story building that people do not know where to start from. And they're still hearing voices inside. What even people should be talking about is strategies on how to get, how to make sure the rubble, people trapped inside are brought out. That is the most important thing. A brainstorming section is supposed to be done. Okay, this has happened. What and what should be done, and not this one. Sincerely, you look at the bright side. How do you feel? You went for an interview and you were rejected for maybe they didn't even tell you. This one he told you, and they didn't tell you why you were rejected, and you are going home and you are telling God, oh my goodness, what is this kind of thing? I even had to take had to borrow transport and come down here and hoping I will get the job so I can refund the money. But fortunately, as you stepped out of the building and just as you were going, you're on your way home, your phone rang and they say, okay, where are you? And they say, oh, you're on your way home. They say, thank God. That particular building, it collapsed and, people inside it are now trapped. How would you feel? The thing coming out of your mouth should be gratitude. Had it been you were taken for that job and you were to resume dinner, are you not going to be among? You flip things. There are different angles to these things. Things happen for reasons. I do not understand. I'm not in any way, I repeat, in any way saying it is good that nobody deserves to be treated differently just because of religion or tribal or ethnic sentiment. But it happens every day in our country. In fact, it happens in the institution now. In schools, it happens. At your place of work, it happens. At your business area, it happens. Now, the most important thing is people are trapped inside this place. And you're coming out to say this. I feel you would have waited, sincerely. You would have waited. Even if you say this, I tell you, people will rather not. People will just tell you to just go and thank God. People will thank you to be grateful. Why? Because had it been they gave you that job, I'm telling you, you might say, okay, go and see what you can do to this one. Or maybe that interview will start to be going on and it will happen. You flip it. It is not really necessary. See, the way God does this for us is wonderful. You are asking for a job and God is saying, let me keep you alive for this year first. Sincerely. You are asking for a baby and God, let me say that doctor that is going to make a mistake when you get pregnant.